Hello friends, and welcome to this channel, Great Saints. And this year there's this strange coincidence because Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday fall onto the same day. So it's a real coincidence, February the 14th. And of course today, the day before, is Shrove Tuesday. Traditionally it's been a time when people consume the last of the good stuff in the cupboard, in the larder. And that was before the long Lenten fast. So this developed into Mardi Gras, into the carnival, which was kind of a corrupted hangover from perhaps medieval times, medieval days, which was legitimate in a good Catholic culture. Next time, of course, we're going to be having a look at Padre Pio's advice on Lent. So today, let's just have a look at, we focus in on Saint Valentine's Day. What does it mean? Where does it come from? Where are the origins of Valentine's Day? But who is Saint Valentine? Where did we get this association, this link between Valentine's Day and this romantic notions of today? It all began in the 14th century when the poet Chaucer created this link in one of his poems. The poem was known as the Parliament of Fowls. And supposedly, according to Chaucer, in his poem, he mentioned four times. This is where the birds of the air meet on Saint Valentine's Day to choose their partner. It was just a random idea he brought into the picture. And so it became the day when birds sing and lovers pair off. And before that, it was simply the feast of Saint Valentine. Who was Saint Valentine? Well, he is actually a mysterious character, kind of lost a bit in the mists of time. The only thing we can say for certain about Saint Valentine is that he was considered a saint right back in the early church. But whether he was a priest or a bishop or even a good doctor, we just don't know. In the year 496, only some 200 years after Valentine had died, Pope Gelasius referred to Valentine's life already as being known only to God. But there are some legends that come down through the centuries. And the one likely one, Saint Valentine was a 3rd century bishop in Terni, Italy. And the Roman emperor, pagan Rome, remember still, he had issued this decree, an edict forbidding young men to marry. Strange, that's how it was, because he thought that unencumbered, unmarried men made better fighting soldiers. And so he simply banned marriage for young people. And that is how random pagan Rome was. And so it was out of this that developed the special mission for Saint Valentine, because he went around secretly marrying young lovers in the Catholic Church. He wanted them to be part of the sacrament. But of course, he was going against the laws of Rome in this. And so it wasn't long before he was caught. He was imprisoned and he was tortured, cruelly tortured. So maybe in the end, he became the first martyr for the sacrament of marriage. In prison, it gets a little confusing, but there was this fellow called Asterius. Perhaps it was Valentine's judge, perhaps it was his jailer. But Asterius was the father of a young blind daughter. He had absolutely no belief or interest in the Christian faith. He just wanted the best for his daughter. And so Valentine was trying to convert Asterius. And in this process, he said, very well, and gave him this challenge. If you can heal my daughter's blindness, I will believe. Saint Valentine took up the challenge. He laid his hands over the daughter's face, over the eyes, and prayed to God, and God performed a miracle. She was healed, and Asterius was good to his word. He and his family converted. They obviously in prison developed this close relationship with the family. But all of this didn't change the fact that Valentine was guilty in the eyes of Rome. So he was still sentenced to death, perhaps by a different judge. And his execution, we can see now how barbaric justice it was in ancient Rome. He was sentenced to execution by beating, stoning, and beheading, and all of this for the crime of marrying young couples. And it gets quite interesting here because popular tradition holds that the very last words of Valentine were written now to the daughter, encouraging her, the once blind daughter, encouraging her, and right at the end he signed, "From your Valentine." The poet Chaucer probably picked up on those words and created this whole myth out of it. So it's quite an interesting story. It's a bit of a legend, as we say, no one knows for certain. But we may certainly invoke St Valentine's prayers because he died for marriage. And so on St Valentine's Day, we do ask St Valentine to pray for all of us, especially the young ones who are seeking life partners. And for more stories like this, you're welcome to join us on Facebook. You can see the link below in the description, or you can add your name to our mailing list as well, which is also on our website. And either way, we'll keep you posted of new videos as they come out. So do of course join us in all of that. And once again, we ask on St Valentine's Day that he may pray for all of us. St Valentine, pray for us. Thank you for watching.